requires a strong grasp of structural evolution and direct correlation to the socio-political context of the era. This high-yield, structured breakdown of literature and architecture traces their evolution from ancient to modern times. 1. Evolution of Indian architecture. Indian architecture transitions from early, highly uniform civic engineering to religious structural designs, culminating in the composite, modern styles of the colonial and post-independence eras. Historical period. Core architectural features. High-yield examples and sites. Indus Valley, circa 2500–1700 BCE, utilitarian and secular, grid masonry, 4:2:1 ratio, advanced subterranean drainage, and distinct citadels versus lower towns. Mohenjo-Daro, Great Bath, Granary, Dholavira, water reservoirs. Mauryan era, circa 4th–2nd cent. BCE, imperial and stone monoliths, transition from wood to stone. Invention of Ashokan pillars, Chunar sandstone with mirror polishing, and circular stupa architecture containing the Anda, Harmika, and Chhatra. Sanchi Stupa, lion capital at Sarnath, Barabar rock-cut caves. Post-Mauryan, circa 2nd cent. BCE 3rd cent. CE, sculptural convergence, development of major rock-cut Buddhist chaityas, prayer halls, and viharas, monasteries. Emergence of distinct regional schools of sculpture. Gandhara, Hellenistic influence, Mathura, indigenous, narrative Jataka panels, white marble. Gupta period, circa 4th–6th cent. CE, Golden Age of temples, introduction of structural Hindu temples using the Panchayatan layout, one main shrine surrounded by 4 subsidiary shrines, and early shikaras. Dashavatara Temple, Deoghar, Bitargaon Brick Temple, Ajanta and Ellora Caves. Classical South, Pallavas and Cholas, Dravidian temple grandeur, dominated by multi and lintel. Characterized by true arches, massive domes, minarets, mortar usage, and decorative pietra dura, inlaid semi-precious stones. Delhi Sultanate, Qutub Minar, Alai Darwaza. Mughal Peak, Taj Mahal, Fatehpur Sikri, Red Fort. Colonial and modern, circa 18th cent, present, imperial syncretism, early neoclassical and Gothic revival styles, transitioning into Indo-Saracenic architecture, a blending of Mughal, Hindu, and Western terminus. Indo-Saracenic, Rashtrapati Bhavan, Lutyens Delhi. 2. Evolution of Indian literature. Indian literature tracks the shifts in philosophical thought, evolving from early oral liturgical traditions into classical court poetry, regional devotional movements, and eventually socio-political critiques. Ancient literature. Vedic corpus comprises the 4 core Vedas, Rig, Sama, Yajur, Atharva, alongside Brahmanas, ritual commentaries, marked by strict linguistic standardization via Panini's Ashtadhyayi, grammar. Includes the epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, and a peak during the Gupta period with Kalidasa, Abhijnanashakuntalam, Meghaduta, and Vashakadatta, Mudrarakshasa. Heterodox religious texts, Buddhist, composed in Pali, centered on the Tripitakas, Sutta, Vinaya, Abhidhamma, and the biographical Jataka tales. Later Mahayana texts utilized Sanskrit, e.g., Asvaghosa's Buddhacharita. Sangam literature. Early Tamil literature composed during royal assemblies, Sangams. Notable works include the grammar treatise Tolkappiyam and the epic masterworks Salapatikaram and Manimekalai. Medieval literature. The Bhakti and Sufi movement, a structural shift away from elite Sanskrit to regional, colloquial vernaculars to democratize religious thought. South. Tamil devotional poetry by the Alvars, Vaishnavite, and Nayanars, Shaivite. And Mirabai used Awadhi, Braj, and Punjabi to critique caste rigidities. Persian court literature, the official administrative medium under the Delhi Sultanate and Mughal empires. Key historical texts include Amir Khusro's poetry, Abul Fazl's Ain-i-Akbari, and extensive Persian translations of Sanskrit epics, such as the Razamnama translating the Mahabharata. Modern literature. The print renaissance and nationalism. The 19th century introduction of the printing press catalyzed prose writing across vernacular languages. Literature transformed into a weapon against colonial exploitation. Key highlights. Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, penned in Andamath, housing the national song Vande Mataram. Rabindranath Tagore blended traditional themes with modern lyricism, winning the Nobel Prize for Gitanjali in 1913. Sociopolitical realism. Authors like Prem Chand directly back to the socio-religious and political realities of their respective eras. For instance, the rise of Mahayana Buddhism directly catalyzed the anthropomorphic Buddha sculptures across Gandhara, while the growth of the socio-religious Bhakti movement directly triggered the expansion of regional vernacular literature. For a deeper dive into how to strategically approach factual questions in Indian literature using previous year questions, you can review this targeted session. Ancient Indian Literature One-Shot Strategy. This video breaks down repeated author trends and elimination techniques for UPSC prelims.